Recently, the case of Li Mei, a Chinese woman in Los Angeles, has attracted wide attention from Chinese and Western media. On November 7th, her white husband, Samuel Haskellfor, was arrested after she was found dead in a dumpster with no head, hands, or feet. Even more disturbing is that Li Mei's parents disappeared before the murder, and prosecutors believe that they are most likely also murdered. Samuel has been charged with 3 counts of murder. The discovery was dramatic. At about 6:15 a.m. on November 8th, a homeless man found a black plastic bag with strong smell of blood in a trash can at a shopping center in Los Angeles. The police quickly launched an investigation with the help of parking lot surveillance and dash cam, locked a suspicious white SUV, and then identified the suspect as Samuel. Police found a large amount of blood and other undisclosed evidence at his home in the Tarzana neighborhood, which was deemed a murder scene. However, there were many twists and turns in the case before the body was found. On the afternoon of November 7th, construction workers found a suspicious garbage bag and called the police, but the bag was missing when the police arrived. On November 8th, Mexican workers were hired by Samuel to carry garbage bags and found the human remains were found after finding out that they were strange and open to view, and they reported to police, but they encountered the deniability of the Los Angeles police. If it was not the homeless man who finally reported the case, the body remains may be difficult to be found, which triggered strong public criticism of the police. Samuel's background also gradually emerged as the case came to light. He came from a prominent Hollywood family. His father, Samuel Sr., is a well-known agent with many American celebrities, but also founded a film and television company, multiple Emmy nominations. Mother was Miss Mississippi. But unlike his father, Samuel began experimenting with drugs at age 18, including marijuana and cocaine, was arrested on 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, and was sentenced to 3 years probation in 2010. He describes himself on social media as a rich kid who actually earns little and relies mostly on family wealth. He also has a passion for making niche horror films known as slasher films, which are known for their bloody violence. His films feature mostly Asian women who look and build like Li Mei, and the torture scenes are uncomfortable. He also used a video of reality TV star Brandy Granville for inappropriate publicity. This makes one wonder about his inner distortion and potential for violence. There are also many details about the meeting and marriage between Li Mei and Samuel. Li Mei worked for Samuel's father's company, and the two met at university and soon married and had children. Li Mei started her own overseas study consulting company after marriage, earning about $63,000 a year, but it may not be enough to support the life of a family of 7, so some speculate that financial pressure may have been one of Samuel's motives. According to their neighbors, Li Mei's family gets along well with their neighbors, and Li Mei's parents have been living with them, especially Wang Yanxiang, who is unable to move due to a stroke and does not speak English, but is friendly. Samuel, on the other hand, was seen by his neighbors as withdrawn and not very sociable. The case has sparked widespread discussion in society, focusing on cross-cultural marriage and the conflicts that arise from living with in-laws. In a cross-cultural marriage, different values and lifestyles may cause conflict. Li Mei is an enterprising, hard-working woman, while Samuel is unrealistic and self-centered. Even with children as a bond, such mismatched families have a hard time forming successful relationships. For Chinese parents, they expect their sons-in-law to be responsible and provide for family, not idle and addicted to making such violent videos. At the same time, living with in-laws, especially when there's a language barrier, the small frictions in life can be amplified and become the fuse of family conflicts. This case also reminds women to adopt a zero-tolerance attitude toward violence and protect their personal safety in marriage, especially in cross-cultural marriages. In addition, the early inaction of the police in the case has also aroused public doubts. In the face of the public's report, the police failed to deal with it in a timely and effective manner, which not only delayed the detection of the case, but also failed to ensure the rights and interests of the victims in a timely manner. If the police can pay attention to the early alarm information, perhaps they can prevent the tragedy earlier and avoid more injuries. At present, the case is still under trial. The bodies of the old couple have not been found, and their hope of survival is increasingly slim. The brutality of this case and the complex factors behind it are heart-wrenching, and have also triggered profound reflection on social phenomena. In the future, how to avoid similar tragedies from happening again, how to better communicate and understand in cross-cultural marriages, and how to strengthen the efficiency and attention of the police to the handling of cases have become issues worth thinking about. We will continue to follow the development of this case and hope that the truth can be revealed at an early date and the victims can be treated with justice.